Norwich's bogey side, the records show only 2 Norwich victories here at Highfield Road in league competition. Only 1 since the war. That was back in 1980 when Greg Downes got the crucial Norwich goal. Downes now with Coventry, of course. He was a member of that FA Cup winning side, but he's out of favour here at the moment and looking for a move. But in Coventry kit today, Greg's 4-year-old son, Gareth, on the right, and on the left, 5-year-old Chris Agrizovic, the son of the Coventry goalkeeper, Steve Agrizovic. Norwich City kick off with so much to play for over the next 90 minutes. Coventry likewise over the rest of the season. They've never finished higher than 6th in the First Division. They're 7th at the moment. Agrizovic with a long kick that Butterworth and Linnigan were both attracted to. There was no challenge from Coventry. Well, Fleck at his best has certainly been missed over the last couple of months. He's had some recent appearances as a substitute and did play the first 45 minutes on Easter Monday against West Ham. But he assured me just before the kick-off that he's not feeling any problems with the knee that's had the operation. Difficult bounce there for Emerson, and it's Coney who takes it up for Norwich. Gordon has come infield. Fleck arriving on the scene now. Butterworth, a former Coventry player. Phelan. This is Trevor Putney. And Coney going in with Agrizovic. The free kick has been given. Steve Agrizovic, who's not missed a game over the last 7 seasons for Shrewsbury and over the last 5 for Coventry. And he got a bit of a bump then. But he's the most resilient of characters. Over those 7 seasons, 333 games in all. It's a splendid record. Emerson. Here's David Smith. Phelan. Tony Dobson playing at left back for Coventry, who's taken the place of Greg Downes. Ian Culverhouse, who didn't make the grade with Tottenham. He had a couple of league games for Spurs back in the 83-84 season, but has settled into a very sound professional with Norwich City. On from Coney, the second header from Fleck. Good support from Putney, and Townsend galloping up too. It's Townsend, and it's ended up in the back of the net with Fleck claiming it. And Peake was stretching as well. And Norwich have a very important goal with a sweeping move. Townsend whipped it in, and Fleck and Peake both lunge for the cross. Norwich City lead 1-0. The goal in the 14th minute, Phillips. And Culverhouse has to turn it behind for a corner. Well, Fleck had nipped in, and Norwich looking to defend the lead that the leading scorer has given. And that's his 14th of the season. Dobson, it was a tricky bounce, but he was able to recover it under no undue stress. Young players certainly wear their hair short these days. Burrows reacted a little quicker than Putney then. Emerson. Smith looking to turn Culverhouse, who looked at the referee hoping to get a free kick. it wasn't forthcoming. Dobson. And now the whistle goes in Coventry's favour. Dale Gordon catching the trailing leg of Tony Dobson. The sweat starting to show on the brows now. Coventry needing to put in the extra effort, a goal down. Smith. Fleck in the way. Here's Burrows. Putney was on him in a flash. Klein, and then Townsend couldn't gather it in for Norwich. Speedy, Sedgley for Regis, and he turned to Phelan, and that was a very calm play by Michael Phelan. Regis actually was aware that David Smith was free to the Coventry left, but also aware of that was Michael Phelan, and that was the type of work that Phelan has been doing up and down the land this season as a defender or as a midfield man for Norwich. And Phelan makes the forward run now. It's football that's brought him into the England squad. Fleck, Putney, Dobson. Regis holds it up. Sedgley, Speedy is onside. He's got a long way to go, but it's Speedy against Gunn, and it breaks for Phillips. 1-1. Gunn has stayed down. David Speedy led the charge for Coventry, and the flag stayed down. Brian Gunn committed himself and damaged himself. Phillips just had an empty net to aim at, and he found it. So after 24 minutes, Coventry have pulled it level and left Norwich with two problems. First of all, to regain the lead, and secondly, to regain the services of their goalkeeper. Well, Speedy, who caught Norwich square, it was a tight decision, but the linesman was right in line and then pushed the ball too far ahead at the end of his run. Gunn came and seemed to have it, lost it in the challenge and was hurt in the challenge, and it couldn't have fallen better for Phillips. So the game restarts with Gunn still just recovering his full fitness. Coney. Good unselfish foil for others, Dean Coney. Phelan took the shot early and it was wide. He's certainly not a prolific goal scorer from midfield, Michael Phelan, but that was a very encouraging run for Norwich to gamble that the ball might run on behind Fleck. He took the shot as Grizovic was coming out, beat the goalkeeper, but beat the post. Dobson. Here's Fleck. Smith. Attacking players on both sides playing well, and that's why there's a very enjoyable feel to this match. A combination of the power of Regis and the live wire approach of Speedy. It's Brian Burrows to take the free kick. Klein, Speedy's offside. Oh, what a shame for him. He was clearly offside, but it was wonderful improvisation to steer the header in. It came very quickly at him after Kilcline had met Borrow's free kick. And it was a lovely reflex action from Speedy, but the goal doesn't count. Regis. A corner is given. Although Regis's appeal didn't carry a lot of conviction. Smith to take it. And Norwich desperate here to avoid conceding a goal and going behind before half-time. Regis! And Speedy! Off the post, it stayed in play. And that was a let-off for Norwich City. The two central characters, Regis and Speedy. Townsend. It seemed as though he was going to be beaten by the pitch, but he made a quick recovery, Townsend. And Norwich were lucky they recovered from what happened at the other end when David Speedy hit a post after Regis had met the corner first of all. Gunn put up an arm to keep it out. In came Speedy, and it was the top of the post and bar where the ball struck. Peak. Well, it fell for Regis. To his left is Dave Smith. Townsend trying to find a way out, but Emerson was a difficult barrier for him then. Smith. Dobson hoisted in. Regis will go for this one and beat Gunn to it. No foul. The goalkeeper let off then. Regis was up well, but it still should have been Brian Gunn's ball. But Linnigan had to retrieve the situation. It wasn't going in fact. But Linnigan could take no chances and belted it away for the corner. So much talk about the different styles of play in the English First Division. It's a long ball now for Speedy. Regis, that came through at a skimming pace. Norwich caught out by the first ball up to Speedy, who held it up beautifully. Regis connected cleanly. Regis. Smith. Speedy's already repositioned into the centre, and he can wait there because Crook has comprehensively felled David Smith. Smith, who comes from Gloucestershire in the southwest, not normally an area that produces too many players at the top level. Bright young man as well, actually turned down a chance of going to university to concentrate on his football. Emerson takes it. Gunn doesn't get there, Speedy! It's turning into a harrowing second half for Brian Gunn. Fellow Scot Speedy. That's with consolation there. Gunn came, beaten by Speedy, and Speedy was so alert and unlucky in the end not to be able to turn it in. Pumped in towards Regis. It'll run on for Speedy, it'll Phillips! Speedy! He deserves it! The scourge of Norwich at Carrow Road in January, where he scored twice. And he's now got the goal here to put Coventry 2-1 in front in the 68th minute. It looked as though Phillips would have his second. Gunn was down, but it rolled out to Speedy, and his aim was unerring. And everything that's being hit at crucial stages in recent matches at Gunn isn't sticking. 2 goals, and Nottingham Forest rebounds off the goalkeeper. Well, it seemed inevitable that he would score, so much as he contributed to this game. And for David Stringer's side, Norwich City, it's looking now like a 4th defeat in 5 games in the First Division. Townsend sold Crook short. Smith was in so sharply, set up Speedy, and David Elleray has given the penalty. It looked as though Speedy had given the goalkeeper the chance to get the ball quite safely, and Norwich are furious here. It might not matter too much in the long run, but down went Speedy, and from that angle it certainly looked a foul. Brian Gunn's protests have led to a yellow card, and Gunn is still talking. He's been sent off. Gunn has been sent off, and Norwich City's championship challenge is ending in a very distasteful way. The goalkeeper goes for disputing the penalty awarded against him and hands the jersey to Mark Bowen. Well, Norwich City have given the First Division season so much that has been good this season, but the pain of another defeat, their 3rd in a row, too much for Gunn. So the left-back has the going goal to face a penalty. And he faces Brian Kilcline. And that's not an enviable task, even for a regular goalkeeper, because Kilcline really packs a wallop in the right foot. And he loves to blast his penalties. Now I wonder whether he'll be concerned at facing not a regular goalkeeper. He was. So it's still 2-1. And I wonder what Brian Gunn thinks about it all. Even if he knows about it, he's gone to the dressing room. But Bowen survived. Kilcline missed. But now Bowen's hit a goal kick straight at Speedy. It's a sensational end here. This is Phillips and Regis, no! Dear oh dear. Put back beautifully by Phillips. There was a goal that was gaping for Regis. And he couldn't even force Bowen into a save. It's all over. Norwich have lost with a nasty taste at the end of it. Dave Stringer has his goalkeeper Brian Gunn sent off, but almost single-handedly David Speedy has disrupted Norwich's season. A winning goal here to add to the 2 he got at Carrow Road in Coventry's win there in January. So he's really been responsible for Norwich losing 6 points. This after Robert Fleck had given Norwich the lead on their bogey ground, and David Phillips had equalised. But a final score at Highfield Road: Coventry City 2, Norwich City 1.